think so. We're gonna think about this. If you're a big institution and you want to sell from this area, right? Let me go back to real time here. So we'll do the same thing on the same thing on YM in a second. If you're a big institution and whoever it was that wanted to start selling from here, what the news is nothing more than what? Is the news, especially CPI. You don't think the institutions kind of knew what the number was going to be? Reason to move the markets. That's all they want. Is that all the big boys and girls want is a reason to move the market. Okay? So now they got all the novices thinking long, and now we know, hey, look, we know somebody started selling from this area. Somebody. Only a big institution can do this, right, guys? So also in the same note, only bigger institutions can do this. They just needed a reason, most likely. Now, I could be completely wrong. It could push through this and continue up. That's fine because somebody, right? Again, back here, somebody wanted to sell from this area big time, right? That we have a lot of data on. So if I mean, if you get up to like that 690, 690, 6097 level, you might start to look to think that that would be the rejection area if it pushes above this area. Does that make sense, everyone? So we got to think like an institution. Institution, if you're a big institution and you didn't join the party back here and you didn't join the party here, what do you do with the news? You push it up so you can join the party on the short side, right? This is why we have rules. So same thing. If you look at the YM 15-minute chart, we do know. Oh, that's the wrong way. If you look at the YM 15-minute chart, got the same thing. We know somebody wanted to start selling from this area, somewhere between 585 and 550. Somebody wanted to start selling, so they're going to do the same thing. You already have the YM rejecting from that level. That's actually a decent level from yesterday too. YM. So somebody wanted to start selling from there. So the news in a lot of situations like this, a news event, especially when you see this kind of move, a lot of situations like this is so they can join the party, a push up so they can join the party. So we're going to look at this today. You're going to use that 5-period moving average on the 15-minute chart. That's the only thing we have to rely on at this point. Okay, odds are we're going to end up with a little chop, little if that happens, think about this, guys. If that's the case, okay. So if this is where we're doing if then statements, right? You with me? This is where we're doing if then statements. So if we start seeing something like let's look at yesterday, where we started off yesterday, right? If we start seeing something like where was it at? Where we came from yesterday morning. Where did we come from? Where did we go? Where did we come from? Cotton Eye Joe. You like that, Paul? Paul's gone somewhere. He's gone. He's like, shush your singing. Let's go to yesterday. Because we got some good swings. So if you start seeing some junk like this at the top, you get a little push down, push up. We're going to expect that to be a sign that they're wanting to sell. So anytime if we start seeing chop, if we start seeing chop, we know that there's probably a chance that somebody's loading up on contracts. Really simple. All right. So stay away from this. Those of you that are new, you're only trading clean hooks and stochastics, long or short. Right now, slight bias to the long side. All right, same example on the YM here. You start seeing that chop. Yesterday was pretty easy swings on the YM later on in the afternoon. Let me find it somewhere over in this area. Yeah. So you start seeing chop like this, same thing. Somebody's loading up contracts. Okay. So here's your if then statement. If if you see a choppy market start to develop, odds are they're loading contracts. There's going to be a breakout. We know that for a fact. There will be a breakout. Odds are that'll be to the downside. Okay? Everybody got that? If you don't start seeing chop, right? Again, what do we know? We can only go on the data that we have. Data we have says that somebody started selling from this area. We know that. Somebody. I don't know who it is. I don't care who it is. We just know that somebody was building positions short from that area. Now, with that being said, there's another level above on both YM and ES that definitely big boys were selling from. Does everybody agree with me or do you disagree? If you disagree, tell me what your logic is because I, I would happily talk to you. And if it's simple logic and straightforward like that, I'd say this every time, guys. If you've got a simpler way to look at this than I do, tell me. We'll put it into our program. I'm no I don't pretend to be a guru. I'm just doing things that I've learned over years, over 10 years of doing this. Okay. Well, what is this? That's my 14th year. October was, yeah. So this is my 14th year in the trading arena, guys. I've been doing this for quite some time. Okay. Thank you, Tobias. Made more sense. Made more sense again. Absolutely. Okay. So that's what you're doing. So you tell yourself the same thing, Ron. Okay. You got to tell you the same thing. So what are you telling? What are we telling? Everybody tell us. What are we telling ourselves? Somebody put in notes what I just said. All right. Please. Who can do that? Put the numbers in that I gave you, the odds, the if then statements. So if price can't stay above 75.25, we're going to start looking to sell it. If price does stay above 75.25, we're going to start looking to buy it. If price stays below 71.50 that we used yesterday, we have to be sellers at that point. Okay. 75.25 on the ES. And then that what was it, 550 number on the YM. If price can't stay above that, we've got to start looking at selling. Why? It's really simple. We'll see the move. And then if you're newer, right, I hope, are you guys writing this down? This is a really simple, straightforward plan. There's a reason I stopped putting it into the alert section. You guys want to know why I stopped putting it in the alert section? You guys want to know the real reason I stopped putting in the alert section? Scott does. Dave does. Anybody? Because I want you guys to start learning to do this yourselves. Yeah, exactly what Lulu said. You should be writing it down when I do it. You should be starting to practice doing this yourself. Okay. So, real simple daily plan today. I personally, at this point, with two good long trades and one loser, obviously that was a sim account on the loser because I'm in training. I don't trade don't trade cash. The only two cash trades you saw me get this morning were the two that I showed you. So I'm plenty green for the morning. And as a matter of fact, I am going to turn the grid on both ways after the open, most likely, and let that run. So unless the open pushes the market really sharply one direction or the other. Now, again, the odds are we'll see some kind of chop and a drop. The odds. See, I don't see Paul. I don't need statistical what was that thing we were looking at yesterday? Yeah, I am that. I am that. We were looking at some kind of place out there that gives you all the statistical data of if this happens, then this should happen. Well, this is what we do every day anyway. If this happens, then this should happen. Um, and I can probably promise you that if whatever that website was, I can probably promise you that it will probably agree with me probably 90% of the time, and it's using AI, and I'm not. Maybe I am AI. I don't know. I could actually be a robot, and I think I'm human. I don't know. But after 14 years of staring at charts, you kind of start getting an idea of what's going to happen with price action. All right. So there it is. I know you guys want me to put. I'm gonna ask Coach Paul. Coach Paul, do you think I should start back posting the plan and the alert, or let them write it down? I want them to learn it. You're on mute.
I mean, I don't think it should be posted. I mean, I think people should start listening and writing it down and learning to do it themselves. And then maybe later in the day for the people that straggle in later.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, but
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
just gonna
in the
think you guys.
morning, maybe post it today because I'm sure they weren't prepared for your rant. But
Think you guys. Well, but okay. So we're going into the open, so it's a little late for that today.
yeah,
Maybe tomorrow I'll post it, but later attendance. All right. Well, here you guys go. It's
I
just
mean,
a little
he's doing
simple.
it, guys, because he really truly wants you guys to get this, and this is important.
Yes. If
It's
it
not him being,
stays
just
above. Right. Keep going, Paul. I'm just talking out loud myself.
oh no, I'm just saying he doesn't. We review in the morning prep. That's another thing too. If you're not attending that morning review, or better yet, if you're not participating in that, and thank you, Stretch and Gunter, for what you guys do every single day. But if you're not, I mean, these are the things that if you are serious about trading, if you really want to do this for a living, you need to be treating this like a business. And this is work time. Every morning you should be sitting down and doing this prior to trading. And if that's just an inconvenience, then maybe this isn't the business for you. If you can't take the time to put in the effort and the work and the long hours of studying and everything that it takes, um, then don't expect the results you want. Uh, He means Stefan. She had a trade on, and she took two of her targets off of her three contracts. Stefan, you and I are gonna when we actually have that that coaching call, we're gonna go over all that stuff. We're gonna get you set up correctly. Don't worry about any of that. I mean, yeah, we could probably do an ATM review. Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Stream. Give me the YM numbers. What were the YM numbers, guys? Who wrote those down? It was 550. Give me the YM numbers.
Quickly.
Two. 270 ish. 280. Oh, that's what I gave 280. That's what it was.
All right, we are open. So,
You guys make me type this in here.
Right at the open. Great timing. Let's see what we got going on. This thing's got to pull back. I really think this is going to come back down.
That's what history tells us.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's why we're looking at the 5-period moving average on the 15-minute chart here, guys. Keeping our eyes on that.
Well, I'm tired of typing, so I really want it to go back to 64.75.
Yeah, that would be a retrace of YM is long. Miss that.
You could. It's just came off the pivot too, so I don't want to. I don't try not to call that trade on
Double
the pivot.
bottom off the 89, double
It
bottom.
come from the zone too.
Yeah, right out of the zone, double bottom off the pivot, bounce off the pivot, bounce off the 89. That was a long.
Here's your clear direction on the YM right now, guys. Right.
Yep.
So above the zone that it's approaching, you got to stay long. Below the zone, you're starting to look for shorts. YM's pretty much neutral at this point. I know there's a move up, but it's got itself into a range.
Right, I'm holding my tongue, but
hold it.
70.50 is the first touch rule. It's, I don't know. It would be perfect. Retrace. That would be the unicorn.
Well, and a bounce off. Well, it wouldn't be in the zone still, but so that would be the only thing with it. You'd like to see a retest at 71.75 and a buy signal from there. That'll give you some really nice to trade off of.
It's been forever since there's been a unicorn. I really want the unicorn trade.
All right. Yeah, it doesn't have to do anything.
The market never has to do anything. It never has to.
Doesn't have to do anything. The only thing we can do, guys, is plan and prepare. That's the only thing we can do. What did we do today? Look at the plan. It's really simple, straightforward. You don't have to make it more complicated than that, guys. To me, the market's got to stay above 75.75. If it does do that, then I'll start pressing. I'll put the long buttons on to show you guys.
To me, right now,
doesn't have to do anything, but it's going to do something. So
I just see sit on hands right now.
Just be patient and wait.
I don't like this at all. Good Lord, and how many dojis?
Right. For just a minute here, I'm going to put this on both, but probably should be looking for sell signals, I would think.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
On both, I've got 10 ticks between each movement because of price action. Tells me that we're not, other than the news, price action tells me we don't have a lot of people playing ball, plus volume's pretty low.
I think we're going to level out. I think we're going sideways for a minute.
Yeah. And what did I say? If we see chop up here, there's a good chance they're going to do a little fake out and push it down. So we'll see. And we know this game, guys. They get everybody thinking long, and then boom, crush it down. How many times have we seen this year?
They're going to dump it.
Day after day after day. Well, we can't say for sure. It's the markets. We don't know. What we do is we plan on what's happened in the past. What has happened in the past? What has happened in the past? We've seen this all year long. They push it up, dump it down, or they push it down to push it right back up. They are in the business of taking your money as a trader. So don't let them do it. Think like them. How do we think like them? We do the planning that we've done. Okay. And so we can easily say right now.
I still have my line at 64.75. I think they're going to dump it back there. That's where I'm at. I'm not actively trading because I'm working too, but I think that that's where it's going to go.
All right. I did, for the record, turn on the grid on the NQ, and I'm running it both ways, so see how that goes.
Miss Lulu, did you get my message I just sent to you? All right, here we go. How long do you wait to stay above 70.75? Price action. It's not a time there, Todd. So price action. This isn't, to me, anything. This is chop, right? Let's just call a spade right now for the 699 tick chart. And you look for prior day high. Yep. So we're just dipping above that prior day high on the ES as well. Now, again, if you look at your daily chart, there should be some kind of resistance around this area here, which is again why we have a zone. So I'm going to wait personally. I'm going to wait and see. So I don't have a time, Todd. I don't have a amount of time. If that's what you're asking, I'm looking for price action. So if you get one little push here above 75, 25, then that's not enough for me to say it wants to stay above it. If you get a push up above and then a reach like up to say 84, and then it retraces back, or 80, 83, somewhere around 80, 84, 83, 82 to 84, you get that push up and it retrace down to 75, 25, then I can be a buyer at that point. Does that make sense, Todd? For everybody, as far as that goes. Does that make sense? So you're looking at the same thing on the YM. I gave you the number. Look at this range on the YM. I told you guys to expect a range, right? Look at the range on the YM. It's not hard to figure this out once you do your homework. You've got a nice range on the YM. So you use this range as your gauge, right? So above whatever that is, let's call that 442. Let's use the zones. That's why we have zones, guys. We know the zones work every day. Look, zones working. Okay, so use the zones. That's what they're there for. They're not only a place to trade from, but they're also a guide. So I'm going to use this zone. I'm going to use this zone on the ES. I'm going to use this zone on the Y. These two zones on the YM. And I put it in before it even started doing it. That we should expect chop. What are we getting right now?
Chop.
Magically, Coach Brian predicts the future.
It's that AI brain.
Okay.
That AI brain.
I'm actually I'm a robot. Oh, no, it's because I put the work in. Yeah? What you guys do. That's what you're going to do, Ron, when you get out of here. You have a notepad full of notes, and you go back, be organized, and start going through every single note and doing everything. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just coaching Travis. He's muffled because he's talking to Ron.
It might actually just be muffled because Michael's
Oh, were you? Okay, I thought you were talking to Ron.
I think it's this mic. I gotta get. Maybe I need to get a different mic. If Miss Paulina's listening, let's maybe look at me a new mic because I've been on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the past since my trip to the South America, like 8 different internets, and all of them have me muffled, like super high speed down to whatever you get at hotels. So use the range as your guide on the YM, and look for retest trades. Smooth hooks and stochastics, guys. Smooth. Like, you really want to do something with this, guys? Look at the ES right now. You really want to do something with that? That's what are you gonna do? Guess? Flip a coin.
Terry, just switch back and forth between the ES and the YM tabs. They should populate. The charts are there. I mean, can
They
everybody
said
see his
NQ
charts?
chart.
Oh no, NQ charts. I didn't see that.
Coach Paul can start showing NQ charts, I'm assuming.
I could.
Maybe not. Maybe on the other
Not
machine
today,
of yours.
but I can set that up for tomorrow on the other machine. Yeah.
Um,
Do that right
Here,
now.
Terry, can I give you a really simple answer to this? And the members agree to this? Just on the ES last week, what did I do, members? Just on the ES. Anybody remember? Terry, would you be okay with that with a weekly as a weekly outcome? Thank you, Michael. Okay. So this is my thought process. I don't need the NQ because that works for me. So, and realistically, you got to look at it. NQ is a little bit more persnickety than the ES and YM, if that makes sense. And I don't. To me, I'm product agnostic. I got used to trading the ES. I trade the ES primarily. I do trade the YM when it sets up perfectly for me, but I call trades for you guys on the YM. Okay, so I am sitting here waiting for, and hopefully all the trials understand that too. Like it doesn't. We do have settings for the NQ. We have plenty of people who want trades in NQ. We have plenty of members in the club that trade NQ. What you'll see here, let me do this while this is chopping around. Can I send the trials through a little tour? We got a bunch of new trials here today. I'll give you an idea of what we do. So first and foremost, we use a tick chart and a range chart, and then 15 minutes, 60 and daily. But a lot of people do the same stuff. Okay, everything we do, we took from somebody else. Let's start with that. Okay, Terry, got that part? Okay. So then, for us, so for us, the only thing that changes when you change products is the number of ticks on the tick chart and the range on our range chart. That's it. Okay. All right, guys. Number of ticks you use on the tick chart and the size of the range chart. For instance, we use 699 on the YM, 133 on the 699 on the ES, 133 on the YM, and 240 ticks on the NQ. If you want to trade that, it's really simple. And then we have rules that go along with that. Your range on the ES is an 8 range. We use the 15 range on the YM, and we use the 30 range on the NQ. That's just what the markets tell us they want to use. Does that make sense, Terry? And then I'll guide you to. So we can't force the market to do anything. The market's not giving us anything to play with, guys. So if you were here for the news, you got to see 2 good winning trades. We called 2 good winning trades. We told you what to do with the trades. And then let's do this. All trials. Let me bring everybody. Sorry, guys. I know some of your members are getting tired of this, but I just got to make sure the trials are looking at the right screen. So if you want to switch back to the YM, you can. So all of you guys on trial, please make sure you're logging into. Oh my goodness, this is annoying. Make sure you're logging to libertytradingclub.com. I don't know what is this. Let's do a full page here. Here we go. Okay. Again, libertytradingclub.com. Go into the members area. You should be able to get into the room through this link here. did. I wonder if Isaac did that. And then if you're on Ninja, we have some really cool stuff you can download. You'll get our zones. You'll get our trade signals on the range chart. If you're not on NinjaTrader, you can sign up for Telegram. You can get our zones on Telegram. Okay. And again, we are patient traders. If you read the top of this, we're going to be disciplined. We're going to be patient. I want the market to tell me it's going to go in a direction before I do it. Does that make sense, everybody? I have to. I don't know another way to do it to make it simple. I have to wait to let the market tell me what it wants to do. And guess what? I remember to tell you, how many times, members, have we waited and skipped 10 points on the ES to catch 20?
All the
Many,
time.
right? How many? You
All
guys,
the time.
members, tell the trials. How many times have we been patient enough that we wait, and then we all of a sudden start seeing really good, clean trades to take? Many times, many times, guys. So we are going to be patient traders. That's all there is to it. We're not going to be like one of those places out there that are just taking a million trades. Guys, we look at 2 to 4 quality trades a day until the market starts trending. And when it's trending, we don't put a cap on those trades. If you know, a couple weeks ago we had a big downtrend, I probably did 11 or 12 trades that day. 2 trades a day. I'm done. That's it. So you've got to have enough willpower to listen to the market and watch what it's doing and say, okay, if the market's not giving me what I want, maybe I'll just take a couple trades. If the market's giving me everything I want, then I can keep trading. So does that make sense? Okay. So now with that being said, if you're on Ninja, you're welcome to download our stuff. We do have a couple partners. Really cheap, awesome trade copier. We're going to get a couple more of these links up for discounts to people we affiliate with, if you will. Then for newer traders, those of you on trial, got a lot of people here on trial today. Make sure that you're following along what we're doing. So you get some downloadable stuff that you can look at. If you're on NinjaTrader, you can download our workspace and stuff. If you're newer to trading, oh, today's a treat too. On there you go. We're gonna do 27-minute cycle in class. We're gonna do a class. You okay with that? 27-minute cycle with breakouts in class today. Or sorry, 27-minute cycle with trade setups today in class. So it'll be in the elite section. Trials, make sure that you're logged into the members area so you can be in class today at noon Eastern, 12 Eastern. We're going to do 27-minute cycle on the markets. So markets run on a 27-minute cycle for the most part. And we're going to do that noon Eastern today. Okay. Special training next Tuesday with Miss Lulu on zones and levels. What's it called? Levels. Special training next Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. in the elite class on levels. So again, we have some good stuff you can download. Then if you're newer to trading, we have a core methodology. Go through that. Go through that whole section. They're only 4 or 5 minute long videos. We do have a mobile app. Download the mobile app. You'll get all our alerts. For instance, yesterday afternoon, I gave a good example that I posted of how the markets often are either a mini version of the Globex or an expanded version of the Globex or a reverse expanded version of the Globex. Very often that happens. So then, if you've been trading for a couple of years like Deb and you're on trial with us, I sincerely would ask you guys to go down to these 5 videos, starting at finding levels. This is our elite class replay. So finding levels, our reversal entries, M&W entries, trailing stops, and trade management. Those 5 videos will take a couple hours for you to go through them, but those 5 videos will pretty much encompass what we're doing, how we're doing it, and what we're looking for you guys that have traded for a while. Now, everybody on trial, you guys got that? Good. Do those videos and it will catch you up really fast. Also, I forgot to mention this. There's a little black bar at the top of that page. A black bar at the top of that page. Don't get faked out, guys. Wait for the retest trade. You can schedule a coaching call through that black bar. At the bottom of the page, if you have any tech support, you have a little bubble here on the bottom right that you can use tech. But schedule a call. If you're on trial with us, I sincerely, we are not a sales organization. I'm not trying to sell you anything. You either become a member or you don't. It's really simple. Our memberships dues for standard, just room access only, is $150 a month. It's $300 a month if you want to have all the training. That's simple. We don't overcomplicate this, guys. Okay. Now we do have some auto traders and things like that, but talk to a coach. Get ingrained in what we do. If you like it, then join us. If you don't like it, keep doing what you're doing. So there's that. Please schedule a coaching call if you have any questions. All right.
Hey,
So now what are we looking for? Again, look, YM's already dumping back down. Like I said, expecting range bound market. So you have to have a slight bias to the short side on the YM right now. So I'd like to see a retest of that zone. As a matter of fact, I will put my short button on the
already have it.
the auto trader.
Already have it on.
Armed it. Okay. And I will go ahead and put an upper zone, put this upper zone here for the ES, but odds are we're going to see some kind of rejection here. So let's just do that. Send those levels. So we go through those of you on trial, we go through a meticulous process of figuring out where we want to trade from each day. We do live zones that the coaches update daily.
Yeah. 89 going sideways on the YM. Looks like it's about to cross.
Going down.
Yeah, it's not going sideways. It's about to cross. It's about to go down.
So I'll take on the ES. I would take one shot at a long if we come back to the zone. Other than that, I'm going to look at this as a big fake out.
80.25. And for you NQ traders, there's nothing to do here if you're not long. This thing's creeping.
Yeah, there you go. How do I get these time? I don't understand. Why does this have the time?
Right click, properties. See where it says show date range? Right there. Unclick that.
Oh, there you go. Now you can see charts. Like once a day, I ask Coach Paul what to do with the platform.
Like pretty much.
Once a day, I'm like, all right. Again, I don't want to lose you guys that are on trial because we got a lot of you guys in here. Keep in mind, we're just being patient. Odds are 10:45 will after 10:45 we'll start seeing some moves here. Those are the odds.
Yep.
Those let me review real quick. Done the same thing with YM on the news this morning as well with a buy, but I'll just do it on the ES since everybody's still on the ES screen. So this is what we've done this morning. So far this morning, I lost my mouse. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So far this morning, we took a long after the news. We took another little retracement long, and then I attempted a little short, got in late, stopped me out. So every now and then I can pay homage to the market, right, Coach Wall?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Gotta
Gotta,
have,
get-
gotta
gotta
have that
give some
losing,
back every now and then.
gotta have that losing trade every now and then. What you'll find from me, those of you on trial, is I am extremely conservative, like to the point that I am like, if I don't see my exact trade, I typically don't trade it. I won't turn on these buttons. Those members that have the auto trader buttons, you should probably turn yours on when you see me turn mine on. That simple. Same for you. Turn your strategy on. Why is this zone so showing? So everything should be fine. Scroll down to where it says enable. Keep going. Right here. Click that button. See the box? There you go. All right. YM, you're short, guys. You're just looking to short YM right now. Probably going to see the same thing here in a minute on the ES. Yes. Again, look, guys, think about this. Like, we don't need a volume profile. This is for everybody, including, again, I'm conservative. Everybody knows that. Members, let the trials know. I'm conservative, right? Very, very conservative. Unless the market's really giving me a sign to do something, I'm going to sit on my hands. Try to get you guys to do that too. Try to get you guys to be safe, patient, conservative traders. You can stay short on the YM right now. It's going to run for that zone. Okay. Yes, Sim. Okay, Michael, that's a tough one. I want the market to prove that it wants to stay down or stay up. It's doing nothing right now except for exactly what we thought it would do. All right, so that's first and foremost. All right, what else, guys? So extremely conservative. Yes, extremely conservative. And that's what I want you guys to be, is conservative traders that get beat every single day. You guys hear me say this every single day. If you don't have a tattoo to your forehead right now, do it. Write it down. If you don't have it written down, do it. Put it on your typing hand, both of your on the back of your hands where you hold your mouse and the other hand that you're type with. Don't be attached to a daily monetary outcome. Michael put in about what I made last week. Guys, Monday last week, I may have made $300. I was happy with it. Now, just by happenstance, yesterday I luckily got close to 1,700 because of the grid, because I was coaching Ron. But that is still with reason. Like I turned it off both in the morning with $300 profit. Turned it back on. Gave you guys the settings for short, and turned it off again at like 900 or 600, and I turned it back on short again later. The grade, that is, for another like $800. And keep full disclosure again. This is actually an Apex account. It's not Sim. I consider
Yeah,
prop accounts Sim for me.
that's the sim account.
Prop accounts are Sim accounts for me because I don't care about them. But so it's a full disclosure. What you see on these screens today, because I'm coaching somebody in person, I don't like trading cash, so I'm done with my cash for the most part, except for the grid. Hey, I'll bring it. Now you can squeeze. Did anybody get short when I told you to be short on the YM? Did anybody do that? I
Me?
literally said you can be short on the YM.
Me.
Anybody else do the YM short that I called? Okay, that's okay. You don't have to. That's okay. We do have quite a few Mo money. Are you around? Called that one for you, dear. Ma'am. Okay, that's all right, guys. I know I have a few YM. Oh, I got two people. I know of that are short on YM. They're just not talking right now. I would maybe, a decent stop right now on the YM is 274. I'll watch. Here comes the ES dump here. And what time is it right now?
I got a nice little
O'clock.
trend.
Yep. About ready to see the ES dump right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And after I take those targets off. There's 191 on the grid right now. Let me change. All right, let's go to. So now you're just waiting because this is not something that you're going to trade. Okay. All right. You want. Look at my chart. You really want to see this. You see this? That's what you really want to see. Yes.
Wow, can you hear that, Michael? You can hear my tick strike? Really? That's weird because it's. Yeah, I like tick strike. I'm so used to hearing it. It just calms me down. I've had it for a long, long, long time. Should we be short on the yes? Not yet, Mike. Not yet, Stefan. We're still waiting.
There's some clear direction here, guys.
Mhm.
Again, we are very patient. Those of you on track, ton of people.
Okay, we got a lot of trials today. Hope they understand. We are definitely patient traders. We will wait. What's there? All right. Trading Dog just came in here, so. Yeah, patience should be number one for sure. Discipline. Have your trade plan, wait for your setups. If they don't set up, you don't trade. Simple as that. Don't force anything. Is everybody all right this morning? Green. We've had some decent trades. We stuck behind the bar until just dragged myself. Oh man, hook 'em. Other live trades. All right, that's cool. Haven't taken any trades. All right, that's okay too. That's what we preach, right? That's what we preach. This thing is still going up. That was a bounce off. That was a first. The ES did just do a first touch bounce off of that 89, but I was really looking for a break of it. When losing money, turn. Oh, Trump's lost. You will get it. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, right. Fake out. Yeah, I mean, it's in a zone. I don't know. Kyle, are you talking about short here? Is that what you're saying? I'd be.
If you say some stuff, I'll Mario address that.
Yeah, I did.
Well, here's the deal, guys. Is this give me clear direction? Is this really give me clear direction?
Yeah, that's why I'm
No.
saying be patient.
You said, like, think about this, guys. How many contracts are traded in this area right here this morning? We don't need a volume profile for that. We have 699 tick chart. Every candle is 699 contracts. So we know that happened. You're looking for a retest trade or first touch rule in a YM.
Yeah, that I like. The YM coming up here. Got a trend line on the 8 range. That would be nice if it broke.
So follow the numbers too. What do we give you on the YM? 280. If it can stay below that, you're selling it. So I don't really see clear direction here. I see what looks like might be a little fake out to the on the ES.
It's still just a slow creep up.
Look, guys. You guys want to trade this slow, choppy stuff? Maybe you had a chance on a long here. Maybe. Again, we traded this morning long on the news twice. 2 decent little trades. Obviously, I tried to take a short here, got in late, but that was on the Apex stuff. And then we had chop. Just to the open, pretty much nothing but chop. A little breakout, more chop. Wait, hold on. Did somebody say that in the plan?
I don't know. It's magic. Yeah, that AI did. The AI said it.
Did somebody say expect chop? Probably gonna get cleaner swings at this point on the YM. I think we said it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we said expect chop. Oh, it's magic. I used AI to figure that out. No, I just did what I try to teach you guys to do every single day is go back and look at what happened when price was here before. We know, I gotta say this 10 times over, but we know, let's go to the 60-minute chart. We know people started selling up here. As a matter of fact, they actually really started doing it. Somebody started doing it right around this level back here, right?
Getting the sell on the YM.
Somebody really started right around this level. Okay. So again, we're standing above that 75. So we probably do want to be partial to some buy signals. You actually had a first touch rule. Lulu called that.
Yeah, she did say it earlier.
She jumped on there.
Yeah, I said it was a legitimate bounce off the 89.
You called it too?
I didn't officially call it, but I said it's there. I mean, this is a slow creep up right now. If I look at the range chart, you got to break a trend line before I even consider anything short. That little, it's just a slow creep up.
Sticking with the 5-period moving average and 50
Yeah.
minute chart. We said
Which
that
is
in the plan.
basically matching the trend line I have.
So right now I'll take one more shot long. Okay.
How close to the 89 is it?
Welcome to Liberty Trading Club, everyone. Miss Paulina here. Hopefully you've enjoyed our live stream this morning. If you're interested in joining us live in our trade room for live trade calls and demonstrations of our auto traders in action, you can start a free 3-day trial by clicking the link in the description below. Please like, subscribe, and share.